What is up, guys? This is my first video of 2026. Today I will be filming myself making ribbon flowers, and I guess the whole course of me making ribbon flowers. So for some context, next Saturday is Valentine's Day, but I'm not really doing anything like romantically, but I'm having a Valentine's Day with Anne and maybe Angie, and so I thought to make them some ribbon flowers. And so last night I actually made a trial flower. It might cut to some clips of me talking from last night.
Flashback.
Guys, here's a fucking update. So unfortunately, my fucking dumbass bought too big of a fucking glue stick to go in my glue gun. So I gotta go back to Michael's and fucking buy glue sticks that'll fit. Cause I literally, in the time elapse, I think there's a moment where I'm literally gone from the frame.
Brains.
Because I was trying to scour in my fucking messy ass room any glue sticks, but I couldn't find one except for one.
End of flashback.
The rest of my ribbon came in, and so in total I bought 5 colors. This is pink blue, cream, black, and baby blue. So obviously the purple is for Anne, and then the blue is for Angie because those are their favorite colors. And then so for some filler color, I bought some pink and white. My dumbass bought the wrong size for hot glue sticks, so now I have the right size. And the thing is, like, making these ribbon flowers are just super time consuming because they are super like repetitive. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna time lapse me making and doing the same process over and over again. So let's go. What's up, guys? It's like what, day 3, and it's 4:51 a.m. basically 5 a.m. and I'm up early because I low-key slept early, but honestly I'm probably gonna take a nap after this eventually, because I woke up early to watch Singles Infernos because I didn't want to get like any spoilers anywhere. Even though like I don't really have any social media platform, I was not about to get the spoilers, even though I was honestly just rooting for 2 couples. But right now I have Monster in a cup. This is how Monster looks like. Fun fact, it looks like kind of like carbonated apple juice, but it's delicioso. But I'm gonna work on some flowers until probably I get tired. So it's day 3 of making these, and I have a big update. So the update being is I low-key fucked up making up basically all the flowers that I worked on already. So I was scrolling on Pinterest and I was really just looking at the ribbon flowers, and I was just like my ribbon flowers look like slightly different from theirs. Like, why is that? So basically it was the way that I was pasting the petals. So if you look at like this flower and the outside, you'll see the outside of the petal is like solid, right? But for a petal, there's 2 sides. There's the folded side and then there's a solid side. So I've been pasting towards the stick the folded side. But in most of the, like every ribbon flower, I think the way you're supposed to do it was the solid side. So yesterday I did notice that, and I worked on ultimately like I think about 3 flowers that I remade. Here's the 3 flowers where they're being pasted on the outside. So I have 3 flowers done, but unfortunately that does mean that like all the flowers I had low-key already made, it kind of goes into scraps. Oh, I have another one that I made too, this one. So about all these flowers are low-key scrap. Maybe I'll just give them out and be like, hey, these are my scrap flowers, because I mean they're still nice, but I do think when it's pasted outwards it looks nicer, it looks cleaner. And then also yesterday I worked for shits and giggles on a lavender. Like I conceptualized this lavender, but if you look really closely, like there's like threading coming out of it. just because like I cut the ribbon, and then so I tried like really heating it down by like firing up all the threads, but low-key ultimately they kind of just thread out. So I don't know if I'm going to be incorporating lavenders in their thing, maybe if I have extra time, but I really do want to focus on just getting the basis done. I think yesterday one of my Amazon packages came in for, I think it was the white tulle that I'm gonna wrap these flowers with, but I went to school, so I didn't know. And then right after school, I low key fell asleep. So, yeah, anyways, let's work on some flowers right now. What up, gang? This is an update. It's been almost 2 hours because right now it's 6:42 a.m. and this is what I got done so far. So I have done like a lot of the prep work, which is like making these little petals, and yeah, so that's basically like the most time consuming thing out of making the flowers, which is making the petals. But it's really fun to make the flowers. So in the past 2 hours I've made these two flowers, and so honestly, okay, it might be like, damn, like in 2 hours that's all you did, but okay, like for backstories, like I also made like all these petals for these, and then like I had to cut and then fire burn all the edges. So like I think I'm moving in a quicker speed. And okay, also I think like I'm getting better at making the flowers, because overall like I think they're just looking more prettier. So like the more and more I make more, I'm kind of like, oh, I should scrap the other ones because they're just fucking ugly compared to the like more new ones I'm making. So yeah,
One eternity later.
I fucking went back to sleep. It's currently like 11 right now, and then I fell asleep around like maybe like 8:40. But okay, so here's an update. I think my last update I had 3 flowers in total. Now I have 5. Basically I did 2 more flowers. I think I worked on like the statement flowers. I'm probably gonna work on this for a while, and then I'm gonna go eat, and then I'll probably go work on studying because I have an exam on Thursday. So yeah. Here's an update. So okay, I'm trying to arrange like Anne's flower bouquet, and low-key like now I don't know how well it's gonna be. My plan was like to put these 3 in the middle, right? These 3 in the middle, and then to surround them. But I don't know if it's like, I don't know if I'm cooking because I'm low-key like struggling to get them all surrounded, since like they're all relatively like the same size and shit like that. So like because I'm struggling so much, I don't know how many roses I have to make left, and right now I'm in the makes of another one. But right now I'm just kind of doing like non-glue gun work because I don't want to turn on the outlet with the glue gun, and trying to save that electricity, if you know what I mean. This is how like I planned it to look like. And then I like surround the like gaps with other flowers, question mark. So I just had to do a little bit more of purple prep work, and then totally work on Angie's flowers. But I was looking at Angie's flowers, and this fucking cracks me up because her flowers, like her flower thing, this is literally like the trans flag, bro. If I'm gonna work more on this, I would work on more on it tonight, just because I spent a lot of time today doing this, and I got other biz to work on, which is now studying for your human anatomy. So I'm gonna go do that. Right now it's February 12th, Thursday, and it's 8:45 p.m. So basically it's 9 p.m. And I just got home because I did such a quick Michael's pit stop to get more hot glue, because I realized that I only had a little bit left, and I was planning on like working on these for a couple hours tonight. So I needed the hot glue gun and like the glue sticks, and luckily Michael's did not close yet, but I noticed it at like 8:25, so I drove there. But first I went to Dollar Tree, but then they didn't have it, so then I went to Michael's. But okay, so right now it's Thursday, 9 p.m. basically, and I haven't worked on the flowers ever since like Tuesday morning because I had my final exam for my winter semester today. So like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then earlier today, all I was doing was studying for that exam. But now that I'm done with both my winter classes, I'm going to grind on these flowers because fucking Valentine's Day is on Saturday. And also the thing is, so I have work tomorrow morning. I'm actually opening, so I need to be up at 5:50 p.m. And then tomorrow, I'm having a kids' day with one of my kids because it's their birthday today. So I'm taking them out tomorrow. And then Saturday, it's Valentine's Day. And then I'm also working 11:30 to 7. So honestly, the only times I really have to work on these flowers is tonight, a little bit in the middle of the day on Friday, and then Friday night, and then technically like Saturday morning, all before like 11:15. So I really need to grind on these flowers. But okay, also here is another fucking update. So the thing about these flowers is I have not worked on Angie's bouquet at all. Ooh, I haven't worked on Angie's bouquet. These are the only flowers I have done for Anne, and I think I need to make maybe like 4 or 5 more solid purple flowers, and then I need to totally do all of Angie's flowers. But don't worry, guys, I totally freaking got this though. But right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work hella on prep work. I'm just going to cut all the flowers, burn the edges, and like fucking make all the petals, because assembling the flowers itself is like really easy to do. But on Wednesday night, I calculated about how many flower petals I would need to probably finish Angie and Anne's bouquet, and it was about 450 to 500 flower petals. Yeah. What up, guys? I'm pulling out my phone for this clip, but okay, so here's an update. This is kind of what the bouquet is looking like. Okay, so I'm not putting in this white flower, but I'm thinking that I need to make another like colorful flower, so there can be 4 flowers in the middle. And then I think I need to make maybe like 1 or 2 more solid colored flowers. So that's not that bad. Right now it's kind of been like an hour and 30 minutes, and so what I've done is I've made 2 or 3 more flowers. Definitely I made 2 more flowers, and then I just did more prep work for like the special colored flowers. What's up, guys? Right now it's like 12:10. Sorry, shit, my bad. I'm low-key crashing the fuck out because I low-key gave up in wrapping this bouquet. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so the last time I actually filmed was like, it was around 10:30, right? And but then I was low-key like 2 weeks. I was kind of like, no, let me work on some flowers. So then I worked on like, I think I made 1 more flower. And then I was like, perfect, I think it's ready to wrap, because I knew wrapping will take a while. I did not think wrapping would take like an hour and 20 minutes for me to figure it out. Oh my god. Okay, so these are the final flowers. They kind of look rancid, low key. Here's like the little red twine. I did use like little mesh that I bought, but it's like super subtle detail. Guys, is it like ugly? And then it's wrapped in black because it's from me. And then you see the wooden dowels on the bottom. Perfect.
days later.
What's up, guys? Right now it's 8:18 a.m. Saturday, fucking Valentine's Day, bro, and I'm still working on Angie's flowers. I've been up since like 6 a.m. though, working on these flowers, so I'm on the full-on grind. But I do have to leave for work at 10:45, so I had to stop the flower making process at 10:30. So here's an update of what happened since 6 freaking a.m. So sorry I did not film at 6 a.m. because bro, I literally had to like fight my inner demons to get out the bed and like start this, because I actually was supposed to wake up at 3 a.m. but I couldn't wake up, and then so like time just kept ticking, and then eventually 3 hours later I finally got up. But I finished the statement flowers for Angie, cool, and then now all I'm just working on is Angie's plain flowers, and so I've already made one. And so I need to make about 6 more, because that's how many is in Anne's bouquet. And that's it. So all I have to do is make the petals and then paste this shit on. And I'm just fully gonna grind on it right now. Hello guys, right now I'm editing this and I realized that I didn't film anything after I finished the flowers because I was literally on the biggest time crunch of the fucking world. But before I went to work, I successfully managed to wrap Angie's flowers, and I also tweaked Anne's flowers because I thought I wrapped it actually fucking ugly, so I rewrapped it for her, and then I added some more petals to Anne's flowers because when I was making Anne's flowers, I actually like didn't really have a formula, but then when I made Angie's flowers, I had a more set formula. So I was adding petals to Anne's to make it more fuller, and then yeah, I just finished it all like 10 minutes before I left. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Yes.